mate, this thing is a proper state.
Yeah, it's not healthy, is it?
Is there anything we can do?
Yeah, man, we'll get it sorted.
You reckon?
Yeah, you'll be surprised. Viewers will be surprised. Trust me.
Watch this space. Let's get into it. Right, good morning.
Hello.
This isn't Ricky.
No, I'm more handsome. Don't write anything in the comments about that.
So for the benefit of the viewers, what's your name? Where'd you come from?
I'm Jordan. This sounds like I'm on Take Me Out or something, doesn't it? Yeah, so I'm Pro Detail UK. So yeah, everyone who probably watches this knows that I'm down here with Ricky. So yeah.
And where is the man himself?
He's on holiday. I keep saying he's on Ollie Bob's.
On Ollie Bob's.
But yeah, he's in Israel doing some bits and bobs.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's away for the week, and I knew I'd get drafted in.
Of course.
I have to send an invoice in. I knew this would happen. But yeah, we've been meaning to do this car next to me for quite a while.
So mate, I've got to say, this looks a proper state.
Yeah, I mean, let's have a quick little walk around. You can see where it's been left. Bit of moss growing. You know, there's all sorts growing there, to be a fair, mate. I don't know if that's just moss. Yeah, we'll sort all that out, get all that done.
Yeah.
Be surprised how well this will come out, to be fair. And obviously I'll get it in the bay after.
Yeah.
And I think I've got to do some wet sanding as well, maybe on the bonnet on the front end, just to get rid of some orange peel and stuff.
Yeah.
So that'd be quite cool to show.
Okay.
But yeah, you can just tell it's just been sat down here doing nothing. Rick's got he needed to do the brakes, so the boys have bled the brakes.
Yep.
Done all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's literally down to me, and we just took this opportunity whilst Rick's away on the beach somewhere.
And he's jolly.
Yeah. To get it done. So yeah, let's get going with it and see what we can do. First stage. For something like this, I want to get the wheels soaking because, as you can probably tell,
they're minging.
Yeah. So I'm going to use dedicated wheel cleaner, not fallout remover, because I'm just going to waste so much product, and everyone knows how much that is. Yep. So let's start breaking stuff down with the dedicated products first, and if we need to use fallout, we will need to use it. We can use it in smaller quantities. So
what product are you using here?
Yeah, it's probably worth mentioning that this is all like sort of my products, what I've developed, and obviously for sale. So you can get them on the web shop. That Dave has done a good job at sorting that out.
We'll put a link in the description.
Yes, please. That'd be great. So yeah, just going to start breaking it down. You'll know through the video. I'm probably not even going to touch this car until I'm happy with the level of dirt and stuff we're going to get off it before start scrubbing, because yeah, as you can see, it's a little bit worse to wear at the minute.
So again, there you don't want any physical contact with the car.
Not really, not at this stage, not at all really.
Until the product's had time to break down all the grime and everything else that's on it.
That is the misconception. People just think, spray fallout remover everywhere and it's like the holy grail, which it isn't. All it's going to do is just cost you a load of money.
Yeah.
So if you're that weekend guy, then definitely purchase the right dedicated cleaners first, and then go to the fallout remover if needed. So we get that soaking for just only about 2 or 3 minutes, and I won't wash that off until I wash off the snow foam. So snow foam would be next.
Okay.
But we'll just leave that for a couple of minutes.
Yep. Get
it started breaking down, and then we get the snow foam on. Whilst the wheel cleaner's doing its thing for a minute, just take a couple of bits of trim off, just ready for the snow foam. Yeah, get the mats out, make sure it's all clear inside, ready for when we do the interior.
So this is what, so you can get full access to
the grill?
So
we can just do all the grills, polish behind the number plates, probably end up taking some badges off, to be fair, as well, when I get inside the bay. Yeah, just make things easier, nice and tidy when everything goes back to normal. Yeah, my setup, my pressure washer setup is a bit fancy.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's even got an exhaust.
Is it?
Look at that. And we're off.
We're off.
Right.
Yeah, so we'd leave that for, well, the sun's just come out, so you need to be careful about the direct sunlight, obviously, drying the product on there. 5 minutes, but we'll keep a good eye on it. Might do it twice. So I did snow foam it twice. So this is the second time. Didn't leave it as long this time, but just another little bit of getting that dirt away from that vehicle without. So we're gonna get it sprayed off. let it drip dry, and we'll see what we've got there. There you go, look.
So, next stage.
Yes, we're going to get some citrus on here, which is basically another type of pre-wash. I use it as like an all-purpose cleaner as well. Really good product. So, like, I also use it for like clay lubrication as well, which we'll show you.
Yeah.
So yeah, really versatile. But yeah, it's just another stage of trying to break down this grime that's on here. But yeah, just a light spray over the complete. You can put it everywhere: wheels, calipers, glass, paint, the whole lot. So just one more process before I get the mitt out.
Go for it. And you literally cover the whole car?
Whole car. Don't need to douse it. Just literally get a nice
liberal spray.
Yes, so citrus pre-washes on there. As soon as you see any signs of drying, needs to get it off. So yeah, especially we just had a bit of direct sunlight, but it's gone in now. So I was able to leave it on a little bit longer, but essentially probably 2 to 3 minutes if there's a bit of humidity around. But yeah, not too long. But let's get this off, and then we'll see what we're left with. Oh, look at that! Right. We can actually touch the vehicle now. So yes, I'm happy that we're safe enough, not going to cause any kind of more damage with the mitt, scraping everything across it. So yeah, I've got it to a stage where I think I can get some shampoo on it, get the mitt working, and see what we've got left after that then. But yeah, my shampoo is sort of formulated to be a bit more of a gloop rather than quite a thin substance. So again, it's trying to manage wastage. Yeah. So this size bucket, you see it when it's more of a. I would probably do 3 into a bucket that size. Again, you can manage it how you want it. You can put more in, less in, whatever you want. But yeah, it just saves someone like Dave, who's already admitted it to me behind camera, that he just pours this stuff in and then whinges about how much it's cost him to wash his car.
I used it on my head, a little reference.
But yeah, let's get this. So 2 buckets. We'll get the mitt on it.
Yeah.
And we're nearly ready to get it dried off and in the bay, not too far away.
Lovely.
Good quality microfiber mitt or natural finish mitt, as I call it, like sheepskin, something like that. But yeah, microfiber pad, wash mitt, you're fine. Try not to use your general sponge to what you use to sweep up mop up the patio or something. Yeah, so yeah, keep us out of the way of everyone, your kids and that.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get going.
Do you tend to spot anything at this stage? Imperfections, stone chips, things like that?
Yeah, so after this stage, I would say more so.
Yeah.
Once it's drip dried, we'll start spotting some stuff that we need to sort out probably. But yeah, under the lights, we'll give you a much better picture of what how bad this is.
Yeah.
And then we can.
Would you use this on the wheels as well?
No, so I will get to that.
Okay.
I normally use the pad first, and then use the wheel brushes. If the water out of the bucket is still okay, you can use it on the wheels. But I would probably change it for this one because of how bad it is.
Yeah.
So you're onto the wheels. Literally going to spray a tiny bit of wheel cleaner on it, just so I got something to agitate with. But yeah, we're just going to give the wheels a bit of a scrub down. They're actually not too bad, so the products have done their job quite well there. But yeah, we'll just give it a little bit of a sprinkle down, just so I got a bit of cleaning agent. And I just half a bucket of fresh water with a little bit of soap. This is the easy detail wheel set I use.
Okay, so that's the brush as opposed to a cloth or a mitt.
Yeah, it's a dedicated wheel brush.
Yeah.
So really good piece of kit to be fair.
So I guess it's strong enough that it will get sort of bits of residue of brake dust and stuff off, but not so much that it's going to damage.
Not enough to kill your wheels off. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And a tyre brush. You can see the dirt coming away from the tyres.
Yeah.
I'll use another wheel brush, a bit of a softer one, just to get the outer face. I don't go too mad with this brush, but just enough, a soft enough brush, just to work some more dirt out of between the tyres and the rim. Just quickly, for the faces, I probably would lean more towards a detailed brush rather than a mitt, just to save your mitt. And obviously this is a bit more intricate, so you can get into all the nice little areas. You don't even need to have it soapy, because you've seen how much detergent I've had on there.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit more precise than a mitt. Because generally, like, you'll go around with a mitt and you'll probably miss that edge or something. So, you know, just a little bit of the tip.
And would you use a brush like that around the grill, maybe the badges, things like that?
So that will be the next step before we dry it. Because now I've been around the car a few times, I sort of know now where I need to. I've seen some defects and stuff I haven't seen before, which when we get into the proper stuff in the bay, I can obviously go through it a bit more. So probably just going to go around and spend about 10 minutes or so just working the crevices, the rubbers, the handles, around the mirrors, the grille, you know, that kind of stuff. Just to finish it off nicely before we dry it. So just back with your all-purpose cleaner. Just work all in all the areas that I think are worth doing. So we're just going to work the badges. As you said, I've already worked the badges, but yeah, it's just going to
work the badger.
Just get some of that dirt out. It just makes everything a little bit easier when we get in the bay.
We're getting there.
We're getting there. Right, towel it off with my new fancy cloth. I'm going to be a salesman now. Please go to my site and buy it. Yeah, available it is available on the site, to be fair. But yeah, the best drying towel I can find at the minute, which I use. Same with all the stuff, to be fair. All the stuff that's on the shop, I actually use it as well. So that was the whole point of it.
Yep.
I use it and I can sell it at the same time.
So you literally do the whole car with the same towel?
Yeah, you probably get 2 cars out of this towel.
Yeah.
It's really impressive.
So we're back.
We're in. Fast forward.
Yep.
Because it rained.
Yep.
But we're in. We dried it off, got the wheel covers on, and I've had a quick look around off camera. So we'll take you around. Maybe a little bit worse than what I thought in terms of paint correction wise. You'll see in a minute when we have a little pan round. But yeah, we'll take you around. I'll get the clay bar going, and then we'll choose some areas to get sorted. We'll just maybe do a couple of 50/50s. There's a couple of areas I need to flat, so I'll show a bit of flat in. And then get these bits polished up and see what results we're going to get.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
So,
right. Then you should be able to get the bonnet.
We might as well start at the front.
So as you can see, it has been left out.
Now
birds have attacked.
Birds have dropped on it. I think we can see that pretty well.
So I think that was the area, that the bonnet was the panel that Rick did say he thinks I might need to pay a bit more extra attention to when polishing. But yeah, so obviously because it's a flat area and the birds have decided to aim on this part of the car.
Yes. Some there as well.
It's black as well, so you know it's going to be a little bit more. It's going to show a little bit more now. But when the results, when it's done and the results should be a lot better. Get black right, get a black car right, and yeah, it looks good. It's just obviously they're maintaining it. Yeah. But yeah, we've got some on the roof. You can see like the you know, where all the moss was, and it's been running out the moulding.
So what is that? That's just left at a mark where it's.
Yeah, so where all that moss was sat on top of here.
Yeah.
It's just obviously the rain's been just running through that moss and then coming out onto there and staining it. So yeah,
another bird.
Yes, all bird line here as well. Of course, yeah, look at the back.
go. I have to just get the camera in the right place, but I think you can see there. So the thing is, it was given a thorough clean, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it still looks like I haven't washed it. So that,
Yeah.
I mean, this is why this part now is the skill set really. I think we'll do a 50-50 on this area.
The tailgate
Yeah,
boot is definitely
because it's quite bad.
Yeah.
And maybe do some flattening on the bonnet. I'll show everyone what can be done with the flattening procedure. That gets a bit scary because the DA comes out. So, but yeah, should we get a clay bar out and see what kind of
yeah.
Because we're going to pick up all the contaminants that we couldn't get off with detergent or cleaning fluids. So yeah, let's get that going, and then we'll get moving with some of the good stuff.
Okay.
Our trusty citrus all-purpose cleaner is back because I also use it as a clay lubricant. So we're going to do a 50-50 on this tailgate. So I'm just going to clay it before we get going with the polisher. But this base I've already done a little bit, and look at the state of it already. So yes, this just prevents me getting the polisher out and then just moving all that contamination and just scratching everything up. So let's get rid of it first, and then we can we know we're safe to go to the polisher then.
Yeah. So with the clay bar then, there's no specific way you should rub it on, or
Not really, just work in sections.
Yeah.
As long as you're not stupid with it, obviously. Just work in manageable areas. It's pretty safe, as long as you've got the right clay. I use a pretty medium grade clay. It just brings all them embedded contaminants up
Yeah.
in a safe manner before you can either flat anything or start polishing anything. Yeah.
Let's have a look. So if you didn't use the clay, is there any other method of getting rid of these blemishes and things that are on here?
Not really. I mean, you if you're doing a little bit of, I don't know, it's hard to kind of say the right or wrong because everyone's got their own sort of little ideas and ways of doing stuff. But
Yeah.
if you didn't do this, and you started compounding, you would just be grabbing everything up, and you'd end up probably seeing it on the mop, the polishing pad. But just doing this just makes everything a lot easier, and you'll see once I actually start going, everything stays clean and not making a mess anywhere.
Cool.
Again, it's just another step of the process which needs to be done really. But yeah, this video isn't really like a do's or don'ts. It's just this car in particular is going to need a bit of love, and it's just a perfect example just to show a quick couple of minutes on each sort of section that I'm going to be doing on it.
Yay.
Right, we're just going to get this masked off. So I'm going to polish this section, then we're going to see the difference, see what results we're going to get from when I do the rest of it. So yeah, just draw a line down the middle. Going to get the first stage, which is compound. I use Menzerner 400 for this kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm a fan of the Menzerner range. Everyone's got their own little setups, so yeah, I'm not going to go too far into that kind of area. But yeah, let's get going with this and see what it's going to look like. What do you think, Dave?
Let's have a look.
So this is just after the compounding. Still needs to do a little bit more refinement, but there's just an idea of what we're going to end up getting achievement-wise.
Before, look at the state of that, if you'll focus on it.
Once I finish, we'll take the tape off, and obviously you'll get a better idea.
And then look at this side. Wow, that is night and day.
A little bit different.
Already.
But yeah, let's finish it off. I'll finish off with the next two stages. One of them being like light hologram removal, what I've left behind with the compound, because the compound does actually leave holograms and other kind of stuff behind, because your first stage should be the cutting stage, or you're cutting everything out now,
Yep.
and then you refine from there. So yeah, let's get the refinement done, Might not be able to pick up on camera, but it's obviously still needs to be done. We'll take the tape off and then we'll try and maybe turn the lights off and get some better 50/50s.
Cool.
Well, I'm just going to get this finished up, nearly there, and then we'll get the tape off. So I switched over to a dual action polisher, still with Menzerna, for a finer compound, get rid of all the holograms. Right, gonna get this tape off, and then hopefully we get a better idea of sort of what's happened. I'll just wipe down the excess compound out of the way. So it's not, don't get me wrong, this side looks obviously a lot better, but there's still going to be stuff left in that because really it needs all flatting really. But yeah, I don't think we're going to go to that extent unless the boy on holiday says for me to.
Yes. Maybe we should ring Israel now.
Yeah, let's speak to him. But yeah, there you go, Dave. See if you can get that on the old camera. If not, we'll potentially turn the lights off and get the torch out, and you'll get might get a better picture. But I'll leave that to cameraman.
Right, let's knock that down. I mean, I can see the line there. The line is really clear. So the untreated side is covered in marks, and then shiny side. What a difference!
Everything out now. Ricky doesn't like this. We won't show what we just wrote on his car. But yes, so right, this is probably where the money is spent in terms of you're a customer, and it goes to this extreme. So this is when compound or anything like that, you can't get defects out with it basically. So you got to go the next step and start, taking down some depths of the paint. So if Dave, you can just pan across here, you see we've got polish isn't going to get any of this out. So it'd be nice to just show you the difference between actually rubbing the panel down to begin with versus what we just done on the back.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid and don't try it at home. But yeah, we're just going to work a small section, just to give everyone an idea that what kind of things can be achieved with different ways, different techniques. Again, with the compound, with the machine, with the pads. I could sit here all day and go do this, do that. This video isn't about that. It's about what I would do in this situation to this car. So yeah, let's start her up and
see what happens.
See what happens. Yeah. So the idea is to get it completely, the area you're working with completely matte. So that and you'll see if you've left anything behind as well. So you'll see like the small white bits, which are the chips, but that big bit of bird line, which is in the middle, that should be gone.
Yeah.
And then from here, you go back to your compound repolishing.
Yeah.
I mean, this is probably the entry level grade in terms of flatting the paintwork. You could go a lot more than this, and then you could also finish off with water. I mean, this is 2000, and you can polish 2000 up with this pad. If you was going really fine, you would probably start off with a bit coarser to begin with, and then go through the grades. But just for this demonstration, I'll just show you what the levels that it can go to just by doing what I've just done.
Yeah.
I also measured the paint beforehand, just to make sure it's. To be fair, we could show that.
Yeah,
because it is quite a good bit of kit.
Yeah, we'll do that.
I can show you another area. But yeah, we're going to get the compound back out now and then just see what kind of results we get from that.
Cool.
All right. Well, I'm just going to get one pass over this, so now it's flatted. It won't be like one pass and it's back to how it should be ready for the next stage. So it probably will take it's a bit more time consuming doing it this way. Let's get going and then we'll have a look. Right, so I've done a couple of passes with the compound, what we used on the rear to the first stage. As you can see, I've just left a little bit just so you can actually see that it is possible to get it back.
Yeah.
So this sort of area here, you also see, like, for the keen-eyed viewers, on the back you probably saw there was still some scratches and light defects in the area I polished, but in this one, where I flattened it, you've pretty much only got the chips left behind, which obviously we can't do too much about. Obviously they can be improved, but you're not going to get completely rid of them. So if you want to go to that level, it can also be done as well. Like I said, on this particular car, I think it'd just be sort of certain sections that we might work on. Like I said, unless the boy on holiday wants me to do any more. But we'll ask him, and hopefully he does, because when Dave buys it,
you'll have a mint car.
You'll have a mint car.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna get this bit done, get it refined, get all the holograms out, and then we'll just take another little look. I'll show you the micrometer, and then probably try and close the video off. There potentially might be a part 2.
Yep.
I think we discussed, didn't we, Dav? Maybe.
We'll see how we go.
Obviously, when I get it finished, it'll probably be nice to show everyone actually what I've done.
When it's all done,
yeah. When it's for sale and all that kind of malarkey. But yeah, all right, let me get it finished and we'll end the video. Yes, right, before we get this video wrapped up, I just wanted to show you my little device that I should have probably showed you before I'd done this. So the micrometer basically measures the thickness of of the car's paintwork, and then the app on your phone shows whether, I won't go too far into it, but green basically means good. Okay. So basically original. It measures different everywhere. If you got to an area where it had filler, primer, that number would jump through the roof, and you know what you're dealing with then.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, just something extra, just something else that I do just before I do any kind of flatting work like I've done over there. So
I think that wraps it up for today.
Yes, run out of time, but yeah, obviously I've got to finish it. And when Rick gets back, I'll figure out what we need to do, and he'll probably say, let's do another vid, Dave. That's what I think he's probably going to do.
Yeah.
So I'll do like a bit of a walk around once it's done, maybe something like that. Or incorporate another video. We'll sort something out. But yeah, if you've got any questions, give me abuse on the comments. Thank you for that in advance. Like I said, it wasn't a do's or don'ts. It was just, this vehicle was a perfect opportunity just to sort of showcase a little bit of what can be done. Yeah, any inquiries, just let me know.
We'll put a link in the description.
I'm about to say, I'm sure Davey will put a link on it. This car will be for sale once I've finished. Is that about it?
I think so.
Yeah.
So if you like the video,
hopefully you like it. If you've got any questions, obviously, just let me know. Anything about products, what else we offer. Obviously, we do Expel, PPF as well. What else do I do, Dave? Apart from not a lot. Or make tea.
Lovely cup of tea.
I'm good at making tea.
Yeah. Crisp sandwich.
I thought this video would end up being just like taking the mick out of everyone, but it sort of turned out to be like a little bit all right, didn't it?
Well, we actually did some work.
Yeah. Only had to move 2 cars around.
Yeah.
So that's good. But yeah, let's have a look down the store a little bit.
Hang on. So we've taken it seriously.
Yeah, we had a little bit of fun.
Apart from.
So if people don't know, it's now for sale.
That is for sale. And that's not coming off either. Okay. On that note,
thank you very much, everyone.
Smash those buttons. Subscribe.
Oh yeah, I've got to do that for him, haven't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, subscribe, What else? What did other YouTubers do? They like do this, don't they? Boom.